Well, it is really crazy. My bag is heavy. I got a lot of paper and I cannot wait to share and talk about paper because this is nerdy and awesome. I went to a paper show and this is what I got. Now you might be thinking, Alexa, why is this important? Why does paper matter? To the average person, you probably could care less about a paper. You could probably give two shits about a piece of paper. Let me tell you, you should care a little bit more about paper because paper is your first impression to anybody when you're even trying to sell something, when you're making something. Don't you get a different vibe whenever you're touching something and it feels good, or if there's like a funny little texture to it, or there's an embossing or a debossing? Oh, so many things. Okay, let's get into the haul. There were a bunch of the big name paper brands out there. No, not Dunder Mifflin. There was Mohawk, there was Nina, who the heck do we literally have everybody. So let's get into it, shall we? I haven't really played with these or gone through anything, so I don't know what to expect, or this is basically a first impressions haul of paper. This is a weird channel. In this, you get a bunch of little pieces of paper, obviously, but different examples of how they're using their current stuff, such as, ooh, this one grabs my eye right away. It is a nice metallic. Isn't that cool? What else do we have in this fun little thing? This one just has a bunch of little stuff. Let's get into the bigger cool things. All right, next we have another Nina. I guess I threw all the Ninas in the same row. So it looks like it's just a little notebook with some grids on it. With, you get to sample the paper. Sometimes they get you that way. They'll give you like a notebook or a stationery of any sort, so you kind of keep using it because it's practical. Good technique, very good technique. So could be using this later. Ooh, this is a nice one. This one, it kind of feels weird. For me, some textures really irk me. This is one of those that has like that scratchy sound to it. Okay. But it is beautifully designed. I flipped through this briefly whenever I was at the show, so. We love a nice big book with nice pretty pictures and very little type. It is a designer's dream. Okay. Oh, like I was saying, here is another thing that is practical. This is a stationery kit. It is by Sappy. And in it, I'm supposing this is this guy who was some illustrator of sorts. Yes, he was an illustrator and did stencil design. Good old Jacob Hutingeshin. Anyway, so in this good old box, you get envelopes and a bunch of stationery, which is good if you have to send like a card to somebody that you don't really care about, or it's just neutral and it's not like a happy birthday. So always good to have, and they're nice and pretty. Comes in different colors and patterns and textures. Oh my god, that's a different texture. Oh, and this one has embossing. I like these. Oh, I grabbed this, okay, because I love the cover, but it is just a paper sample book. We have a million of these at the office. It is good for a designer to have so they can feel the texture of the paper, the weight of the paper, and just the general look and feel of it in person rather than having to guess online, because if you've ever had to order paper online, it is the most confusing thing, and you'll never be more uncertain in your life. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Ooh, we got some French paper. I like this just for the sole sake of the envelope situation we got going on. Don't recall what's on the inside. Oh, looks like we got these little embossed, looks like playing cards, but they're not. I'm assuming, it looks like you would cut them out and like assemble them into like a box sort of situation. Ooh, there's little tickets and stuff. I always love when there's random things. This is just kind of like a hodgepodge to show you what you can do with their paper. That's why these are so exciting, because most of these are just inspiration pieces. Okay, we got another, I think this is Mohawk, yes. So sometimes, I think Mohawk loves to do this. They make you destroy it, and it breaks my heart a little bit. I love that it's interactive, but it always breaks my heart. So, one last look. Well, it's still fine. Okay, stop being weird. And it is like a little sort of fold-out situation. And we got an envelope on the inside. Oh, right, the lady was telling us about these. So this is, they are to resemble screen prints. However, they are not screen prints. They're digitally printed this way, but they have like an offset in the printer where it has that same screen print vibe, which I think is very, very interesting. It comes with 3 of these. Oh, I got this because A, I really like the paper. It's cool, but it also is a champagne glass, so I can hang that up. Okay, we have more French paper. I went a little crazy at this table because it was the best table. And they had so many different samples, and it was really cool. So this guy, it's nice textured. It is embossed. It is very fun to touch, and a nice little design element. When you fully open it up, it will show the full bottle in image, and inside are some coasters, which I think are very cool. And then we also have the Draplin design. He is a graphic designer. He has this crazy beard, and usually he does a lot of logo work that I'm familiar with. I'm sure he does a million other things, but I think he's mostly known for that. There we go. Couldn't figure out how to open this. That was fun. Ooh, this is a nice design. Oh, satisfying. And then I have to like set this down. There we go. There's his face. There he is. And then in here we have a bunch of different pictures of good old Draplin here. And it has all pictures of his face in different ways, which is pretty amusing. And it shows they're all in different papers and paper weights and paper colors. There's a lot going on here, which is very fun. Oh, these were awesome. Okay, hopefully they're not completely rolled up by now because they've been chilling. But got these nice big prints. This is also from French paper, and they are just big cutout, like infographic type things of alcoholic beverages. Oh gosh, I shouldn't be doing that on camera. Okay. And then this one, it's pretty cool. It's just like a nice graphic thing, if you can even see. I got a t-shirt. Don't even know why. It's just a t-shirt, but I'm not complaining. You can cut it up and make it a workout shirt. It's kind of soft. Paper. Down to the last guy. It is pretty cool though. It is a Mohawk thing. We got this at work. That's why I already know about it. I just got one for my house. But you open, it's cool, but you open it up and then there's all these paper sample pieces that come out. And they are all different shapes, and the shape corresponds to like the price and this and that. I just liked it for how fun it sits together and you can see straight through. Those are all my paper samples. I'm excited. I'll probably figure out a way to put them on my wall or something like that, kind of make a good use out of them so they don't just sit here for the rest of eternity. Because actually one of my coworkers saying she still had some from whenever she was my age. So that'll probably be me, and I can't help that. Anyway, thanks for checking out this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers!